had a phone call from the dentist the other day. Says if I eat any more sweet stuff, my teeth may fall out. So, for a break, until I deal with my dentist, we're going to make a cheese bread today. Yes, that's bread with cheese and never mind. Right, for this we're going to need some hot water. We're going to need some salt. We're going to need some sugar, which I just put down somewhere. We're going to need some yeast, because whenever you make anything to do with bread, you're going to need this stuff. It's stuff that makes the yeast makes the bread rise. We're going to need some tepid water, which I'll show you a little trick to in a minute. I'm going to need half a beaten egg. Don't worry, this is the whole egg, but we'll usually have half for something else. I need 4 ounces of grated cheese. We're using red Leicester today, but you can use any cheese you want. And we're going to need about 8 ounces of flour. Are you ready? Let's see if we can do this one. Right. What we want to do is mix the hot water. So as I said, about 3 tablespoons of this stuff. 1, 2, 3. No, yeah, we've probably been a bit too more than generous there. Right. Salt and sugar together, so we put in some salt. And we need to put in some sugar. Which is about half a tablespoon I've used there. Right. Do that a quick mix. We let that cool until that's lukewarm. So in the meantime, while waiting for that to cool down, what we want to do is get a little glass. And we want to put some cold water. And some hot water. And that will make tepid water, which is just slightly warm. And we don't actually need a tablespoon of that. So we'll put that in a separate glass. And you add another tablespoon of yeast to that. About half a tablespoon of yeast to that. And let that soften. So we'll come back after that's softened. See you in a bit. Right, once your yeast is softened, you want to add that to your first mixture, the one we put in the bowl. mix that in. This is the point you're stirring off your egg. So we will be using the other half for something later on. Your cheese. And add this to your flour. Now, according to the old book, you need as much flour till it can be easily handled. Okay, now that you've got it into a nice ball, what you want to do is put some flour onto a board. I've already pre-floured this one, but we'll put some extra down just in case. Right, you get your ball, you put it on the board, and I've shown you this before, you just need to knead. I mean, this is ideal when you've had a putty cat mowing at you and trying to annoy you, you get to knead it. Once you've taken all the cracks out, what you want to do, so let me just double check with the book, because as I've said, I'm learning as much about cooking with this series as you are, so what you want to do, the knead on the board, adding the remaining flour if necessary until the dough can be easily handled, 2 to 3 minutes, right, it's what we've just checked. Shape into a loaf, place into a greased tin, half filling it, right, so as you can see, it can be nicely handled. And we can put that in our tin. Pre-greased to tin. And it does literally about half fill that. And now we just cover that with a cloth and leave that to rise for a bit. So we'll let that rise and we'll come back to you soon. Now what I should have mentioned is that you want to leave your tin in a nice hot or warmish area. For our sakes, we put on top of the fire in the living room, but hopefully what you should get is a nicely risen bread. Now all you do with this is you preheat your oven to gas mark 6. And you pop it in the top shelf. Yeah, you pop it in the top shelf for about 45 minutes. As per usual, that gas mark 6, I'll put up the conversions now, so you can gauge it to your own oven. And we'll see you in about 45 minutes. Right, let's see how that is. We've left that in for a full 45 minutes on the gas mark 6. So let's have a look. Ooh. Ooh. Oops. Perhaps we should have left it in for a little less time. Right. We'll tip it out onto a rack. Oh, it doesn't want to come out. I'll get a knife and see if that helps. Right, there it is. That should help it. Oh, there we go. Now, if we want to know if it's done, what we do is you hear that? Oh, it's hollow. Right. Personally, I think it might be an overdone. Right. We're going to have to let that cool for a bit. So we'll come back to you for the tasting section in a minute. Right, now's the important bit. Seeing what it tastes like. Now, it's still a bit warm, which is what you want for this early moment. And what you do is you get a bed knife, cut into it, try and get the crust. Oh, now look how that looks inside, eh? Just look at that. Oh, nice as that. Now what you want to do is get yourself some butter, margarine, and if this is hopefully at the right temperature, just get a bit, just slather it on like that. Now, as I said, with the colouring of the outside of this, you might like yours a bit what's known as well fired. If you don't, just leave it in for a little bit less time in the oven. But yes, let's have a taste. That's actually tasting a lot better than I thought. Oh, that's cheese bread. Cheese actually in the bread. Well, I've been Robbie Yates. This has been my kitchen. I'll see you tomorrow. Look after yourself. Take care. God bless.